Hey guys, welcome back to another part in the deep playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. We actually already completed the main campaign in the previous episode. So this is more of like a mopping up episode. What I am planning to do is check out the southwest of the map, because that actually really feels like unexplored territory over here. Armadillo, I think it's a town, so let's just head straight west and see what we will encounter. Besides that, I also saw a new journal entry, so let's get that also read to have really completed the main campaign, because I would expect there would be some entries regarding the main campaign in here. So let's see. Went to South Denis with Uncle because Charles Smith was there and in trouble. Charles had taken to boxing and did not seem to be in too much trouble after all, until we stumbled into some local gangsters who wanted to shoot both of us. But now he's here and I've got myself a completely different family to the one I had a while ago. Not sure what to make of that. Met a pair of strange fellas from a chain gang, Mr. Black and Mr. White. They wanted to kill each other real good. Reminded me of me and Abigail on a bad day. Felt pity on them and they begged me to clear off some unwanted posters for them. Which we did. I'm not really sure what... that's like boots that are chained. That's like a prison change. The picture over there, the drawing. Collected the posters. Mr. White and Mr. Black weren't so innocent as they seem. Alright, this is some kind of location. Maybe where Mr. White and Mr. Black were camping out. I'm not sure. It looks a bit like a skull to me. Found an odd looking corpse. Something stuffed into the mouth. Couldn't make sense of it. That is actually, that's like also a skull. And that is as well, I guess. It's from the serial killer quest. Another body that seems linked somehow to the previous one. More paper in the mouth. Maybe directions to someplace. I don't know. Another body. Found another murder victim. Defiled. Someone is killing these people for sport. Maybe I will go pay them a visit. So it seems linked. More paper in the mouth. So one paper in the mouth, stuffed into the mouth. Two paper in the mouth. Yeah, I think this was the first time I encountered one of those murder victims without actually picking the paper, obtaining the clue. I didn't know you had to. Here I did obtain the clue because it says something stuffed into the mouth. Here it also says that I took the clue. Here it says we're going after him. Went to see the murderer in his shack. Man named Edmund Lowry. Took him to the law in Valentine. After he tried to kill me, he turned on the sheriff. I killed him. Nasty bastard he was. And a little animal. The countryside is full of some of the worst scum and maniacs I've ever come across. Guess we fit right in. Went to buy lumber to build a new house. Got jumped by some local gang everyone is terrified by. A hand Charles had hired got himself killed. Wonder if these bastards will bring trouble and how much. Alright. This is the house he built, I guess. Built ourselves a place to live. Never thought I would say those words. Now I just need a family and a way of paying off these debts. Went off bounty hunting with Sadie, who I'd met again after all these years, and the whole thing turned crazy. Thank God Abigail weren't around, or she'd have skinned me herself. Some pheasants. Abigail and Jack came back whole of my life suddenly makes some kind of sense. If only I could pay off these damn debts, and if only I could have been a different man all these years. I wasted being a fool. I'm getting married. She thinks I'm a real fool, and she's right. Only she don't know quite why I am a fool. We got married and we danced and Uncle made us laugh and Jack seemed real happy. Sadie left after she fixed herself up. Charles went off hunting something or other, as I knew he would. Uncle ain't going anywhere. So Dutch damn near broke my heart. Again, after all this time, wanted to kill him, but I didn't. So Micah and was never gladder to see a man die. Whatever peace and happiness I can find in this world, I know it's a better place with him out of it. Alright, that was the journal entries. Surprisingly little on the conclusion of the main campaign. But yeah, I don't mind that much. I've read enough. I also still have to read quite a lot of papers and I'm not really sure whether I will. As I mentioned in the previous episode, somehow with the main quest being concluded now, I'm a bit losing interest in all the lore and stuff. I mean, I would like to really dive into it, get everything 100%, read everything. If it was up to me, I would. But that's not really suitable for a playthrough. Just messing about in the world without really any rhyme or reason. Really like literally free roaming and exploring stuff. It's really fun to me. But yeah, that's not for a playthrough. And I do want to make another playthrough. So maybe I will create some standalone episodes afterwards. But for now, we will just head out to the west, explore it over there, see if there are any question mark side quests over there to be done. But after that, yeah, probably free roaming the world. That I will do that intermittently, but not like 30 episodes after each other continuously. Because I simply don't have the time for it. Although I would like to roam about in this world longer. It's a great world they created.
Evening.
Brave men of old England. That's ridiculous.
Apparently, we can go have supper.
Now, I once beat up 6 Englishmen in a bar in Canada and knocked them all out.
Really?
Oh, why? Oh, their accents just get on a fella's nerves. I'll tell you something strange that isn't in that book of yours. You know the English had talking horses.
You're kidding me.
I never lie, Jackie boy. I met them talking horses in Canada. Brian was his name. There's just one problem, though.
What?
Yeah. Horses is boring as hell. Worse than Englishmen. Oh, go on. I got work to do.
Alright, just listening to the little dialogue. Anyways, where is that? Last time I got like this notification that supper would be ready or something. Apparently not. But it's around supper time, right? No, it's after probably 2021 in the evening. Alright.
Hello, Mrs. Marston.
It ain't my handsome husband.
I love you. Good. Well, you take care now.
See you later. Alright. We are heading out to the west, finally. To Armadillo. Let's check that out. Or let's take the river crossing over here at Thieves Landing. Sounds pretty... Sounds like a place where something would pop up. Thieves Landing. Oh shit, forgot to put the timer. In order not to make the episodes too long. 1 sec. I will put it to 30 minutes from now. And here we go. Off into the Wild West again. No more storyline. Just heading out into the West like the real settlers did. I don't know. 200 years ago or something. Let's eat something. And continue on our track. Let's give the horse something.
You're quite a horse. Easy now.
Whoa, shit! Evening, mister.
Strawberry, what the hell does that say? Blackwater, Manzanita, right? Nope. We are going to the east, southeast. Thieves Landing. There's the river we need to cross. I guess? No, it's to the right actually. Anything there? I really don't see a lot. Here we go. But you know also why I'm a bit losing interest is because you have like these treasure hunts which are super fun in itself. But then you get some a gold nugget or some money. But there's not really that much to be bought anymore, or at least not that I'm aware of. There was not one time in the game that I really felt the need to go to a gun shop and buy a cooler gun. All the pretty regular guns from the game were available already in the world. So, unless you want to make each outfit or something that probably could be expensive, there really is nothing to spend the money on. I think the economics of the game could have been a bit stricter even. Everything is available in abundance in the world itself. No need to save up for anything or... Yeah, and that's from one perspective that's cool. You can just really focus on the gameplay without worrying too much about bullets, guns, etc. But on the other hand, it's also a missed opportunity because, like saving up and eventually being able to acquire something, does give a lot more. Does give a sense of accomplishment, which now is not really there anymore, because you just find everything in abundance. But whatever. I thought to see some lights here, but maybe it was a wagon. No, it's something. Let's check it out.
Whoa, easy.
What's this? Henniganstead. Alright, were we already here? I don't remember.
We got ourselves a curious cat. You shouldn't be here, curious cat.
Will he start shooting? No, right?
Just traveling through. Not looking to interrupt.
Alright. Hostile.
Keep moving.
Holy shit. How aggressive can you be? And what's behind this over here? It's like a big ass campfire. Some dudes near a campfire playing the guitar. Alright, I could go straight out murdering this whole place, but I will leave it be.
You piece of shit!
No, guys, don't start shooting, please. So annoying. See you later. Right, where were we coming from? I think around here. And our new objective will be... Ah, that was Thieves Landing, so it's indeed full of thieves. The fun thing is there is a boat. Maybe you could take it to clear off this part of the map, which I'm also pretty curious about how you clear it off. Anyways, let's go a bit more south. For instance, over here maybe. No, I can just as well follow the rail tracks, I guess. That are rail tracks, right? Yes. Just follow the rail tracks to the left. But I also thought to see... Yeah, there's something over there. What's that? It's pretty funny, just a bit roaming about. The only annoying thing is that there is some sunshine here in the Netherlands, finally. And that is reflecting off of my screen, which is pretty hard to make out what's on screen. Super annoying. Should buy some thicker curtains, actually. But we'll do that later on, not now, at least. Anyway, you have found a legendary fish location, alright. And a little cabin. Check it out. Nothing here except a bottle of aged pirate rum. And let's get ahead further south. Where is Minnie? Over there. Not further south, further west I meant. So where was the railway? I'm going left and we'll follow the railway. And there's a body over here. Let's check out that body. So that is approximately in that direction. No gators over here, as far as I can see, so that's good. And where was that body? Did it disappear? God damn it, it disappeared. Whatever, we are following the railway tracks. Get a bit more south and after that west.
One way or another, we're opening this box.
I don't got the key. I swear. Please.
Ni madres, este cabrón.
There's still one behind. So, help them out. Actually, maybe a bit disproportionate amount of violence. But yeah, it's a tough world. I did get honorability, so that's good. And I'm pretty sure, going by past experiences, that they would have shot the guy. And then I would have lost honorability. And not that I'm doing it for the honorability. And of course, past experience do not necessarily predict the future. So maybe they would have let him go, but I really strongly doubt it. So I took my chances. And now I'm actually... You have entered legendary animal territory. Nope. We'll do that for a later time. Hunting all those animals. It's fun, but you need to get all the way to the trapper. And then you get like a 10% endurance boost or health boost. And yeah, that's also one thing in the main campaign. You were as a character pretty overpowered all the time, even without all the upgrades. It was rare that you really were in critical health or anything. Right, let's check out what's over here. What is over here? We are Hannigan's stats. Alright. Nothing much going on, it seems. I wonder what... Yeah, of course you can do home invasions and stuff, but for sure I'm not doing those. But for the rest you cannot really do that much in the world. There are simply like farmhouses. And that is actually not true at all what I'm saying now, that you cannot do much in the world. This game offers the most...
Hey!
The best sandbox experience available, but I don't know why that came out of my mouth. Saying you cannot do much in this world. That was not true. But at least at these stats, unless you want to rob them, do a home invasion, there's not that much to do. Anyways, we are now slowly but surely getting more south and west, I guess. And we could, how far, you see this all the way goes down here. You can even cross that river, I'd say. Let's see if we get over there. Let's go over there. We'll quickly check out the map. And here we go. Alright, day you may appear. Because that would give a bit more brighter screen and less sunlight reflection, which I'm having in real life on my screen. Here we go. And here we go. And we're going straight ahead. Take it easy, Horsey. And we are going straight ahead. What do we have here?
Easy.
Lake Don Julio, Thieves Landing, McFarlane Ranch. Alright. Let's check out Lake Don Julio. Pretty cool name. I wish I was a Don. Not even sure what it means being a Don, but sounds pretty cool. Like some kind of mob king. The Godfather. Don Corleone. Alright, it seems I cannot cross that river. That river is a bit wider than I expected actually. I think it's like the edge of the map. The river is like a natural border of the map. Or is this a lake? Another river?
Easy there.
It's pretty ominous weather. Alright, let's check what this is. Yeah, this is the river. Alright, let's go. Where are we going? Back here. And then see where we end up. Go further west. Hello, partner. Come on, sunshine. You can do this. Break through already. God damn you. Hey, what's here? Nothing much. But even if there's not so much here, it's cool that it's in-game. It does give the world a way bigger feeling. Like there is simply a lot of grounds that's not necessarily all directly relevant to the player or to the campaign, but it is there, like in real life. Alright, I'd say this is also a legendary fish spot. Beautiful water refraction over here going on. Let's check out if we get the legendary fish marker. Sometimes that marker pops up with the legendary fish. Sometimes it didn't. I thought. Hey! There's a town over there. Cool. That is probably Armadillo, I guess. And I think, I'm not sure, that Armadillo is in the follow-up story in Red Dead Redemption 1. So that is probably why they left this whole part of the map like not really being a part of the main story in this game. But like as a teaser, like you can explore it a bit. And if you really want to get further into it, buy the follow-up game, which actually is the earlier game, or Red Dead Redemption 1. So it's really like a transition area. This is like the sequel for the sequel. This whole area, like RDR 2, and then you have also the transition in personality, like from Arthur over to John, and then this is the transition area, and afterwards you really get fully into the story of John. I actually almost feel like booting up RDR 1, but I already shelved my PlayStation 3, but let's, if it was on that one, I don't even remember. Let's see where we are. We are at Manteca Falls. This is the Lanahatchee River, so that goes over here. Let's see if there's a legendary fish over here. Where are the maps? Here are the maps. And that would be, yeah, I would say that number 1, which is like largemouth base, is in the first like little corner of that river in the southwest. And that could very well be here. Oh. Yeah, maybe a bit further down here, but... Or... Yeah, it's hard to compare these maps. They are really on a different scale. It goes down to the left and pretty straight ahead. So it goes down to the left and pretty straight ahead. And the fish is in the next little piece that goes down, next little section that goes down. That's where the river goes south. That's number 1. I think I'm a bit more in the middle between number 1 and number 2 right now. So that's probably why I do not get... No, but actually there the river already stops. Or stops. At least there is a height difference. Let's see if that's marked over here. The waterfalls. Let's quickly get to the waterfalls and see how that is marked off in the map. By the way, in the ending episode of the main campaign, the previous episode that was, I wrongfully mentioned, or at least, no, not wrongfully, I mentioned that I thought that I was glad at least that there was a happy ending in the campaign, because I thought that in RDR 1 John's family would be butchered, possibly by the Dutch van der Linde gang. It was really a long time ago that since I played RDR 1, and I didn't even finish the whole campaign. That is wrong. So my assumption or guessing was faulty, because there is I quickly very briefly browsed the internet, and I do think that Abigail simply survives the RDR 1 story. It is John who does die in RDR 1. Oh, sorry for the spoiler, but I assume this is not a spoiler anymore for such an old game. Yeah, that's actually not a valid argument, but okay, apologies for the spoiler if you still intend on playing it. So we are now over here and can't really get any further unless we go to the other side, I think. And we... Huh? Wait, I am mixing up the directions. I was mixing up the directions. Actually, the big lake is over there. So if I want to get to the next section where the river heads south, I have to go in this direction. That was stupid. Anyways, I wrongfully said that Abigail and probably Jack would be murdered at the start of RDR 1. I don't think that is happening. I thought that RDR 1 was a kind of revenge story, with his family being murdered and then him becoming a lone outlaw. But apparently it's more of a blackmail story, with John Marston being coerced by the authorities to help hunt down...
Saddle.
To help hunt down the Dutch van der Linde gang, amongst others. Which is a pretty cool and believable premise in itself. Like the law forcing former gunslingers to their side.
Easy now.
Oh shit.
Got it to hang now.
Well, cut it off then, quick!
What the hell? God damn it! That was a hit. Assholes. Anyways, the law taking on former gunslingers to their side to help them catch other criminals. I do understand that because you're getting like a pretty gritty experience. Guns on your side, so who know the game of the outlaws, having been one themselves. So I really like that premise that in RDR1 that John was forced to help out the government. Of course, the government did so too with handing out bounties, but that's more voluntarily. Like a bounty hunter can choose to help the government out.
You know what to do, girl.
But in the RDR1 story, I guess it's more forcibly. He really hasn't got much of a choice except to help the government hunt down gangs. And there's also one thing that I still am looking for. I haven't found it yet, but I'm sure I will because I saw it in one of those loading screens. And that is encountering a real prairie cactus. One of those really high ones. Those like poles standing upright with their stings. I did so near John's ranch. Some minor cactuses. But it's not like the cactus that you expect to see in a western. You really expect to see those long characteristic cactuses.
Whoa now.
Alright, not much here except I think the town of Armadillo over there. Ah, and of course, let's see where we are on the map now. Did we already saw that section going down? So this was the section going down, and then I do think over here it will go down a bit further. Or is that over here? No, this... yeah, this is where the waterfalls are. No, I do think it's a bit more west. There should be then a legendary fishing spot. Yeah, I think it will be over there that it changes direction. Actually pretty cool, like this is the biggest river in game yet. It's almost as big as the... Ah, that's the cactuses I'm talking about, finally. But the river is almost as big as the lakes and ponds in the main campaign. Here, these are the smaller cactuses that I already encountered. And they're not really small, but yeah, they're pretty weird. These are the buggers I was thinking about. Finally. And let's check out a new animal. What is this? A hawk. Ferruginous hog. Cool, these cactuses, very cool. You don't want to run into those. So we see what happens if we do. Here we go. Right. Enough health. Alright, I will do a cliffhanger. I will do this in the next episode. I have to end it here because of the 40-minute mark. Guys, I actually pretty enjoyed this, exploring the West a bit. Not, yeah, caring about missions or whatever, just only caring about the worlds. Hope to see you in the next part, in which we will first run into a cactus and see how much that damages John's forehead. Hope to see you there. For the meantime, keep on gaming. See you later.